Okay, here we are again at the fixture table. We need 11 on the inside. Much better. That was worth taking the 37 seconds that it required. Oh. Not sure where we left off, but this is where we're at. So we have the subframe, top frame, cut out, laid out, ready to weld together. The sled will sit on here something like this. I think I'm going to bolt through here, but I also have an idea to maybe just make cups for it to set in. So there is choices, but we need to get that welded together. So let's get this out of the way. We are how we want to be. I think we need to get this. We want this to stay quite flat. So we're going to clamp the crap out of it. So we've made a decision. We're going to do, maybe see it, 4 pieces of 1/4 inch flat bar, 2 inches by 2 inches. We have to drill 4 holes in it for clearance on a 6mm bolt. I'm also going to drill a 3/8 through hole that will allow me to line these pieces up and weld these on. Then these will bolt onto the top of our linear bearing, which will have this welded on it. Then I'll drill a hole in this top frame, which will bolt to this, which is 3/8. I think that's going to work. I think that's the most adjustable thing to do. So I'm going to head over to the jet bandsaw, cut 4 pieces of stock, and then I think we're going to set up in the milling machine. They need to be right, so we're going to probably have to throw them in the Haas, probably write up a little program, pray that the storm doesn't get us, go from there. We are over here at the Haas VF3. We've got our vice jaws switched already, some super thin parallels here, and we have 2 tools that we need to set up. We're going to set up a 1/4 inch bit, that is clearance for a 6mm. That's what I'm doing. And a 3/8 twist drill, which is the alignment, is the drill bit that's going to drill the hole to align the threaded spacer. So first thing we need to do is set up a couple tools. So we're going to just use tool 7 and 8. There's our program. You got all that? Okay. Still got to figure out center drill. I'm like real sure that's going to hit. Let me figure that out. That's it. I'm going to check it real quick, and then I think we're good to go. So instead of drilling this and putting a standpipe, drilling it big enough for a standpipe, I think on these ones actually what we're going to do is just drill a 3/8 hole through and then put a piece of pipe inside, throw a little tack on it. I probably should have went that route with the other ones, but sometimes you think of things afterwards, and that's what I did. I thought of things afterwards. And also, off camera, because my battery was dead, these are the square pieces that we drilled in the Haas, and these are the round pieces with the threaded hole that I was telling you about. And how I lined that up with that exactly where I wanted it was this is a flathead bolt just because, not needed to be a flathead bolt. But I just bolted that piece on there and then welded around there. So it's exactly where I want it to be. I did that 4 times. I still have to clean up the weld spatter on those, but they're cooled down finally. Those suckers were hot. So we're gonna set this here. Let's get our holes punched. Center marks, rather. Okay. Now we'll go drill those. We're going to drill a little bigger than 3/8, clearance for a 3/8. We'll take you out there. Even though my battery's almost dead again. We're out here in the little blacksmith shop. This is in our way. Just a little Wen drill press. Pretty nice drill press, really. It's variable speed. It's like got like a snowmobile pulley on it. All right, we got 19% left. Let's throw this thing together real quick. Let's see what it looks like. Things are happening. I'm gonna charge this battery up and probably lay these holes out off camera, because that's just drilling and tapping holes, nothing special. And then we'll come back. We have our top frame mocked up. We're liking that. Now I'm going to drill and tap the mounting locations for the rod. Sorry about the squealing in the background. Got to keep the old hoss running. So I just used a transfer punch to go down through the holes and center mark. So just transfer down through the holes, center mark. And I'll probably drill and tap this hole, put a bolt in it, and then drill and tap this one just to make sure things don't move on me. It looks like a number 9 drill bit for an M6x1 tap. This is mostly metric. I'm keeping it mostly metric. It's a little mixed and matched, kind of whatever I have. So We'll get that drilled just by hand. I think we'll drill this, tap this, bolt it, drill this, tap it. Something like that. There is a center punch. I don't like wailing on these. I like to just get a light prick mark, and then we'll use our actual center punch. Get a little bit deeper of a mark. Then ran out of memory card. Fresh heat, new memory card in there. So I drilled and tapped these two holes here. Let's I drilled and tapped these two holes. So I'm just gonna bring the sled forward, and then we'll transfer punch these two holes, and then we'll drill and tap them. So we'll drill through for clearance on 8mm, and then we'll drill one side of the tube clearance for the head. Allen wrench. We're just gonna reach through. Drop it. Beautiful. 5 hours and some change later, look at this. That thing is sweet. Now we just gotta hope it fits. Let's. It's pretty close. I think close enough that I don't want to print a whole nother one. A little filing will get her. Alright, so we are back on. I'm not sure where we left off, but I know this. It's further than we were. So, all the parts are painted. This rattle can did a pretty nice job. And it's time for some assembly work. This needs to be donezo. We're going to put some feet on. Leaving these long, and they can do what they want with them. Check these out. These I 3D printed, and then you can put parts on them. Very minimal contact for painting. First time I use them, and I love them. Also, going with the 4 feet, and they have the ability to change. To the 3 feet, if they so wish. All right, we're sitting on our feet here. Now we can install the linear rails. Got a box of bolts here. We'll put our little pads on now, adapter pads. set this onto our linear rails. It's the right thing to do. Very easy. So next, we need to knock these up. So I 3D printed some caps to kind of make this thing look a little better. We'll get those put in. Here we have a sled. That gets bolted down to the risers. Promise it does. Goes. The only thing I don't know about, I think it will be fine. If they dislike this, I have ideas to keep that happy. Still moves fine. Alright, I gotta go get the next part, which is, I'm quite excited about. Let's go in here and look. Okay, so we gotta bolt this to this, which this is, I mean, it just fits really nice. First time bolting it up. I'm a little concerned about a couple things, but we'll find out. There's only one way to find out. It's got these little, like, keeper bars. And we need the right size Allen wrench, which is this guy. And these, I don't know how these go in. I don't remember. I don't know that it matters. As long as they go in. There's one. I think that's gonna go ahead and work. And make this scale go on it. I'm kind of excited about this. I'm not gonna lie. It's just neat. And I made it to where they can mount it kind of wherever they want. It's quite universal. So let's think on how we want to do that. Probably going to have to chase this with a 1/4-inch bit, just because it was 3D printed. I 3D printed it to 1/4 inch. I should have 3D printed it larger than that, but we're learning. Oh, yeah. I might have actually made those holes bigger than 1/4 inch. Don't remember. But we need some hardware. I could print some spacers too. I still might do that. I mean, I'm not mad about that at all. Oh, wait till you see this. Let's check this out. Well, I had an absolute blast building this, and I appreciate you sticking around. I know it was 2 parts. I'm really trying to figure all this out and see what's interesting, what isn't interesting. It's all interesting to me. I just am hoping it's interesting to you as well. I feel like this is a success. I'll get some feedback from the customer, see what he thinks. We'll make adjustments if we need to and go on from there. So that's going to wrap up this one. Maybe they'll send me some footage of them using it and stuff like that, and I can add it on down the road. I appreciate everyone watching. If you could, subscribe. It's free to do. It costs you $0, and it really helps out the channel as I'm trying to build a decent following here and share my journey with everyone. And I appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Here's the finished product. This is a recoil testing sled. Got bubble levels on the corners so you can adjust it. A scale here to watch for rise. Scale down here for watching linear movement. And then we can add these clips to add resistance on the sled. You can also add weight to it. I appreciate the opportunity to make this. I hope they enjoy it.